One thing that I am just so proud of myself for doing in this lifetime is fucking up so damn much in my 20s. I am still in my 20s, but like for real, I was just very conscious of messing up and fucking up and making mistakes in my 20s, especially my early 20s. Don't even get me started with my early 20s, beauties and cuties. I just was a wreck and just all over the place, but I've always been a self-aware type of person, and I just always knew that, you know what, if I'm gonna fuck up, it is gonna be now. You have to realize, beauties and cuties, that your 20s is all about making mistakes. It's about the growth that the mistakes will lead you to when the mistakes are made. Your 20s is trial and error. It's the trial and error decade of your life. And I think more people who are in their 20s need to realize that and just, you know, take a little pressure off yourself. You don't have to get everything right in this period of time because you have to realize you are so young. And I feel like this digital age, we're just so inundated with so many different people's lives, especially a lot of younger people's lives who are successful prodigies that made it big and became millionaires by 16 and all. But you have to realize, beauties and cuties, that these kids and, you know, teenagers, young adults that make it big and are successful are the outliers of society. And that should not put pressure on you because you are living your own path. We are all living our own journeys in this lifetime, and especially in the 20s, we are not all gonna get it right. You have to respect your journey, respect the time it takes to cultivate skills, to cultivate knowledge, to cultivate experiences, because your 20s should be the time where you're experiencing life. You are young, you have energy, and this is the time to really just put yourself out there. Make mistakes, because you have your whole life ahead of you to get it right. And I think when you make mistakes early on, it really just helps you gain more clarity of the path to success. And I just know for myself, I was a hot mess, beauties and cuties, back then. I was just, I'm still in my 20s and I still make mistakes here and there in different aspects of my life. And we have to realize how young we are. I feel like someone on TikTok said that your 20s, you're like a mature teenager. And it's not until your 30s where you're more of a seasoned young adult. And I totally feel that. But I know that by 30s, it's just going to be a more refined time where I've taken all the mistakes, all of the data that I collected in my 20s, and I'm using it wisely in my 30s and beyond. And so if you are in your 20s now, or even if you're like, I don't know, you're just a young person in general, if you make mistakes, don't be too hard on yourself, but just experience more of life and take your life day by day as it comes. I feel like that's the biggest advice I could give to my younger self is, you're doing great, just keep on the path and don't be pressured by everyone else's journey. Stay in your own lane, because you don't know, maybe your ultimate life purpose requires you to take your time in cultivating some skills or some knowledge in some department. And it's not until you're more seasoned in that industry or that skill set where you will become a master at it, where you will become a star at it. So go at your own pace, because I think your life and your future self will thank you for it at the end of the day. And make those mistakes. Raw dog life, and you will come out on top for sure, because through all those challenging, difficult, frustrating setbacks, it will propel you forward even faster, even greater than you would have ever imagined it to be, because that's what these contrasting experiences are here in our lives on this planet for. We are here to experience failures, but as well as successes, good things and bad things. And that's what makes us beautifully human at the end of the day. So for my 20-somethings, you are doing great, beauties and cuties. You are doing so magnificent. You know, if you've fallen a few times and you feel set back, just dust yourself off. Try again, as my queen Aaliyah would say. Keep moving forward, because you have so much energy and time and youth to just keep moving forward. Do not dwell on the mistakes that you make, because dwelling upon things that you cannot change will keep you forever rooted in the past. And that's not where we want to be, beauties and cuties. We want to keep moving forward into our bright futures that we have for ourselves, whatever they may be. Anyways, I feel like I've been yapping so much, but I hope you got the gist of my video, beauties and cuties. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stick around. Love you.